Welcome to Scofield Farm. I have got to show you our 5th snow. Happened yesterday on my 21st wedding anniversary, our 21st wedding anniversary. And it's wild because we don't get snow. But this year, we have definitely got snow. 5 times. 5. It is stuck. Let me show you this. Well, we got snow again. 5th time in 2 weeks. We don't get snow even one time a year. This is wild and there's so much and it is just coming down. I don't get it. I have one kid playing in the snow, just one. What you doing? Absolutely crazy, right? I mean, we're in Northern California at the top of a valley. The mountains around us get snow, but we don't get snow. But anyway, every year is different. I am going to finally start the different flower seeds that I cold stratified up in the freezer. Remember how I said I was going to put them in there one day? Well, 5 days later, I'm finally ready to plant them. I'm going to fill these seed trays. Real quick, using my seed starter mix. In here, I have vermiculite, peat moss. There's actually a little bit coconut core in this one. I don't always use that. And there is, oh my gosh, my brain is forgetting. Oh yes, I have a little bit of perlite in it. Not as much as the ones before because I was noticing that my perlite are more of a coarse grade. And I'm wondering if some of the seeds had a hard time getting up through it because it wasn't quite fine and light enough. Okay, I press it in so that the soil, well, seed starter mix, not really soil, goes to the bottom of the cell. That way, when I bottom water, it actually is able to suck up the liquid. I want to show you the bottom of my cells have a lot of room for bottom watering, and it makes it easy to push with my finger to move them up a cup size. So I'm going to finish filling this up. And then I will share with you which flower seeds I actually am starting. And I am trying so hard to have self-control because I always overstart. And I am so tempted to overstart. I'm really excited about seeds I've never grown before. But I'm not really sure where I'm going to put these all and how I'm going to water them all. So I must have self-control. I'm also going to use this old one. This is a really terrible one. I got crinkly one, I got a while back at the big box store, but since it's not quite dead yet, I'm going to use it because I ran out of room in my really sturdy seed cell trays. Okay, trying not to crinkle it too loud for you here. Get this filled. Push them down. You might hear a little bit of kitchen stuff going on in the background. My second born son is actually making us homemade gluten-free cheesecake for our anniversary. That was yesterday. I'm so excited. And we also have teenagers doing dishes, so that always adds a little bit of volume in the background. Okay, let me show you which seeds I am starting with. Okay, I can't wait to share with you all the different flowers I'm doing. I have no idea where I'm going to put these because not only are we talking about room, but we're talking about irrigation and water, and we have 3.5 acres, but it's not set up like a flower farm. So we're working a lot on irrigation and we're in a drought, and I'm hoping that all the precipitation we've had this winter, maybe our water restrictions will change, maybe not, but my husband's gonna have his job cut out for him with irrigating all these flowers if I keep a lot of them. I won this amazing giveaway from Anchored Homestead. She's moving, she did a giveaway of all of her seeds, and one of the things in there that I had to start right now, because I've started the rest of my tomatoes, is this one. This is called Blue Cream Berries Tomato. It's little cherries, look how beautiful those are. And I've never tried them, and I've had my eye on them for a couple seasons wondering if I wanted to try them. So I'm definitely gonna try them. I'm gonna start them with my flowers because yeah, this might be one of my favorites. You never know. We love cherry tomatoes. So I'm actually gonna plant these first. I'm just gonna do 1 per cell, and I'm actually gonna start 6, which might be excessive because I don't have room for 6, but I think these might be one that would sell well too. So I'm sure I can find a home for the extras should they all come up. Okay, remember, tomato seeds are very, very small. You don't need to plant them deep. There you go, just 1 per cell. And I think the reason I chose 6 is because I happen to have 6 cells. All right, here we go. Oh, goodness, this is exciting. There, we got those done. Now we move on to flowers. Okay, so the first flower I'm going to do is this Drummond Phlox blend. I won a whole group, like a giveaway from Halden Garden. I think it was last year. And some of them I got planted in my garden, and some I didn't get to start yet because they were so in fall. Then I forgot, but I looked it up and you can cold stratify those. So a lot of these are from that giveaway, and I'm really, really excited. I've never grown phlox. This is Drummond Phlox blend, and I've never grown it. I don't even know what the seeds look like. So I'm gonna find out the same time you do. Let's see here. This says 60 to 65 days to maturity. I do know that they need to be cold stratified or sown in the fall. This says 100 seeds in this packet, so they probably aren't very big. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm looking at them. They look kinda like the size of maybe lettuce seeds. So I think I'm gonna sow 6 of them. I'm gonna try to show you right here. See how small those are? So I'm just gonna do 1 per cell. Remember, when you sow seeds, you only actually need to go twice the depth as the size of seeds. So these barely need to be covered at all. I might just press them in. I have a feeling a lot of these flower seeds are not going to be very big. That's just a feeling because some of them I have not seen before. Go. All right, excited to see how this does. Okay, next one is Larkspur, also Halden Gardens. Looks very pretty. Wouldn't that be nice in a vase of an arrangement of flowers? Last year I made the prettiest arrangement of all different flowers from our garden. My daughter helped me. We had all different ones and did them together, and it was so beautiful, and I'm excited to do that again this year, to have the variety. Often I just do like just zinnias, but I have like sunflowers, zinnias. We even put marigolds in it. We put echinacea, coneflowers in it. I think we put cosmos in it. I can't even remember, maybe Rudbeckia, but we had all different kinds, and it was so lovely. Okay, these larkspur are also, ooh, sorry about that, very small. So again, I'm gonna do 1 per cell, and believe me, that is a lot of self-control. Starting 6, if all 6 of all these different flowers germinate, if nobody wants to buy them, or I can't even give them away, we are gonna have a massive, massive flower garden. My husband's going to do so much additional irrigation. He's gonna be so excited. Okay, larkspur. Next, we are going to do delphinium. This is also from Halden Gardens. Delphinium, this says QIS dark blue. days to maturity, 80 to 90. So I, again, don't know a lot about delphinium. Okay, not sure where I was because the coffee machine started going because coffee is key. Sorry for all the coughing you might hear in the background. We just got over a nasty bug going around. And I think they're coughing just so that you know they're there. Okay, delphinium, this is a dark blue. It says 80 to 90 days to maturity. I have never seen these before. I feel dumb to say I don't even remember what delphinium look like, but that is the honest truth. I better look this up on Google after I plant them. All right, look at this lovely mess of seeds. Lovely mess of seeds. We like that kind of mess, don't we? Okay, delphinium. No, is that what I was doing? You guys, if you only knew how many times I've had to restart this one little section, it's craziness. It is delphinium. Okay, I was saying how all these seeds look alike. Now I'm remembering what I was saying. My phone filled up. This is my constant problem, is I never have room on my phone for pretty much anything. Okay, all these seeds look so alike. I think if I accidentally dumped them out and mixed them up, I would never know what seeds I was growing. So gotta be pretty careful with this. Okay, delphinium, dark blue. I am excited to do this. So here is my advice to you of what to not to do, what I am doing. I would not start seeds for flowers that you don't know where you're going to plant them. I am having faith that there will be a place that they get water. Last year I planted some flowers places that I thought we would get water to, and when we didn't, and we were having to like hand water them in 115 degrees, because it gets to be 115 degrees here. Some of them didn't make it. And that was my fault because I should have had a plan for the infrastructure before I planted all these flowers. And I should have had a plan for how the chickens weren't gonna dig them up, which I didn't have that plan either. So I have one section that we put like a booby trap for the chickens with fishing line and little, I'll show you later, little, what are they, like parts of bamboo sticks. But the other place that I'm planting, I don't have a booby trap yet, and I'm thinking I might have to ask my husband to do the same thing over there, because last year I planted tons and tons and tons of sunflowers, like all the way down this whole area, and between my dog and the chickens, I think all of those were dug up, all of them. So infrastructure, plan infrastructure, do not do what I have done and lose some of the flowers or even half the flowers that you tried to plant. Okay, these are Sweet William. I'm really excited about these because my husband's name is William. He doesn't go by William, it goes by Bill, but his name is William, and so I always thought it'd be fun to grow these just because of his name. Sweet William. Let's see what they look like. Come on. Oh, yep. These look just like the other flower seeds. So I'm learning a lot of flower seeds look alike, so don't spill them. One, just doing 6 of these, 1 per cell. 3. This one might accidentally get 2 in that one. Okay, next one up is Carnation Shabbat series. Again, Halden Gardens, from that great giveaway that I won. What an awesome giveaway. I love flowers. One of my goals has been to have something blooming all over our property in all the different areas year round. So I've been trying to find like what flowering trees, what different shrubs and bushes, what perennial flowers and what annual flowers bloom when, so that I can have something all over the place. Now I like carnations, I know some people don't. They're kind of like an old-fashioned flower, but I think they're making a comeback because I know a lot of people that are growing them more now, and especially if I can grow them myself. My girls are wild about them. They think they're so fun. Okay, if they're this color, they're gonna be really pretty. I actually really hope it's like that one with the edges. I hope that that's what they end up being, but I don't know. Next one is foxglove. I love foxglove. My grandma grows beautiful foxglove. And I keep missing the window because you're supposed to plant them in like midsummer to see the blooms the following spring. I don't know if they'll bloom. I've done, what are they called again? I'm blanking on names. Oh yeah, hollyhocks. I've done hollyhocks where I waited with just greens like the whole year for them to bloom the next spring. So I'm hoping that cold stratifying these means they'll bloom this year, but I might have to wait the whole year again. But I think it's worth it. As long as my dog and chickens don't dig these up, I think these will definitely be worth it. Okay, oh, those are so pretty. I hope they're that color, don't you? Those would be such a beautiful color. These are like, oh my goodness, they're so small. I don't even know how I'm gonna plant these. I can barely see them. These remind me of the celery seeds that I accidentally started 20 per cell. Whoopsie. Okay, these I don't even. Okay, so those foxglove were tiny and I don't even think they necessarily need to be buried. Next up, scarlet phlox linum. Isn't that pretty? My 15-year-old bought these for me last year for my birthday. I think it was a birthday present, and they're so pretty. I didn't get to plant them yet. I think he direct sowed some. It says very heat and drought tolerant. This is what we need where we live. This is really what we need where we live. Flowers in summer, height 12 to 24 inches, sprouts 8 to 10 days, seed depth 1/4 of an inch, seed space 2 inches. And they self-sow, so that's kind of fun. Full sun to part shade. Okay, I don't know where, actually I have an idea where to put these. Okay. Beautiful color though. All right, oh, these are bigger seed. How fun to see some a little bit bigger. These look like flaxseed, you guys. They're called flax. These are flaxseed, you guys. These are flaxseed. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. Okay, I didn't know that flaxseed flowered. We use flaxseed in our kitchen, but these flower. How cool is that? I feel so silly that I had no idea. Scarlet flax linum. I learned something new today. There we go. How funny. All right. Next up, pinks. I have a question for you guys. This may sound really dumb, ignorant, but are pinks just another name for carnation? Because they look a lot like carnations to me. I think they're just another name for carnation, but I'm gonna plant them because these are my daughters from my aunt's memorial, and they're very important to her that we grow them. So if they are carnation, we'll just have different kinds of them. And if they aren't, then that's cool too. But I'm guessing that these are just a different name for carnation that I didn't realize. Pinks. But what little girl does not like the name of a plant called pink? It's like such a little girl thing. Okay. I think I planted too many of these. I was trying to do one for sale. I think a couple got two. Okay, next up, we have stock. I love stock. I think stock looks like I opened the wrong way. Wouldn't that be beautiful in an arrangement? It looks like we already opened these and tried. I don't know if that was my son direct sowing or if I failed a different year. I'm pretty sure it was my son though. Okay. 1, 2, I'm gonna do 6. Most of these I'm just doing 6, doing 1 per cell. And we'll see how easily they germinate or not. And how many I actually get of plants. I was trying to decide if I should move my tomatoes up into cups yet, but I don't know. I also need to do my laundry. These are gardener dilemmas. Do I do my laundry? Do I work on my tomatoes? Not sure what to do. Okay, Next we have snapdragons. I love snapdragons. Okay, this is called Magic Carpet Snapdragon, and my son bought these for me. I'm gonna do a different kind of snapdragon from Halden Gardens, and everyone says snapdragons live through the winter. Mine didn't do well through the winter, but we had a really cold, weird winter. These are tiny, tiny, tiny seeds, almost, let me show you, almost like lettuce seeds. See how little those are? And I'm hoping they come back. You know, I didn't even think my cone flowers would come back last year because they looked so dead and they came back fine. So I'm hoping that my snapdragons in the garden come back. But last year was the first year I've grown them, so I don't really know how they will do. So I'm definitely starting more because we had so much fun with snapdragons. We love the snapdragons. It was such a beautiful color. I will have to put it on the screen for you. I really, really hope they come back. People say they come back. I don't know. So I am planting more of this kind as like an insurance policy because they were so gorgeous. And they didn't transplant well for me last year. I had quite a few not make it that I sowed. So I would like some in different places anyway. But these are so tiny, as I said. These probably don't really need to be covered with soil. They're like so tiny. Did I say they're like lettuce seeds? They're not like lettuce seeds, they're like celery seeds. They're like itty bitty. Okay, only a couple left. We have Shasta Daisy, English Daisy, and Red Corn Poppy that I am going to do today. And let's see, Shasta Daisy. I tried these before. They did terrible for me. They did not transplant well for me. So I'm gonna try again. I also transplanted them into like terrible soil. That could have been the problem. These look different than the rest of the seeds. Can I show you? Can you tell that? I don't know. I don't know if you can tell, but they look very different than all the other seeds. So I would be able to tell the difference on these than everything else I planted when so many looked alike. Oh, so tell me in the comments, do you grow a lot of flowers? Are you mostly a vegetable gardener? Do you do both? If any of you guys have like expertise, I would love, love, love advice because I absolutely adore flowers, but a lot I have grown from different starts from nurseries and stuff. And so the whole growing flowers from seeds is still fairly new to me. And that's why sometimes I grow things that don't transplant well and I don't realize they're better direct sow necessarily, or that my soil type is totally wrong. Oh, these are so fun. Okay, these are English Daisy double mixed flowers. I hope I get some of both colors. I don't really have any way of knowing until they come up. I love daisies. My mom had daisies in her wedding, and ever since I was a little girl, I thought that was like so amazing. So amazing. Okay. Very last, I had a horrible time transplanting poppies. I tried to grow these. I have tried to direct sow poppies. I am not good at poppies. However, I got the most awesome gift from God 2 years ago, I think. All these California poppies just volunteered 2 big bushes in the like walkway of my garden. And like the whole time we've lived in this property, I've never seen any California poppies. So I feel like a bird must have dropped seeds or something. I was so happy because I had tried to grow poppies quite a few times and failed. And I feel like it was just like a kiss from heaven. Like the Lord literally dropped from a bird poppies into the path, and they did so well and they were so beautiful and happy. And I love California poppies. So these are red corn poppies, and we're gonna try these. And I don't have any idea. I'm doing them in like a berry clamshell. Hopefully, if they're kind of spread out, I can transplant them better. And I really want more poppies. I think they're happy. I do like that they self-sow. So if I can get them to grow, they should come back without me having to do a lot of effort. So we'll see how those go. They're tiny, 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 tiny. Oh, okay. All right. This is the poppies are in. I am just going to get my spray bottle. I don't know where it is. I think it's in the other room. I'm going to spray some stuff. I'm going to press stuff down. And I hope you had fun and learned something and maybe got some ideas of other flowers you might start that need to be cold stratified. And as always, I really appreciate that you joined me today. I'd love to hear from you in the comments, and especially if you know a lot about growing flowers in any of these flowers, I'd love your advice. I always welcome advice. It is so helpful. Have a great day. Happy gardening. I will talk to you later.